Welcome back to ABC General Hospital Spoilers channel. Today, we will learn about the latest buzz surrounding Maurice Benard and his iconic role as the unbreakable Sonny Corinthos on General Hospital. Maurice Benard first stepped into the chaotic world of Port Charles back in 1993, bringing a raw intensity that forever changed the landscape of this beloved daytime drama. As Sonny Corinthos, the cunning coffee importer with deep ties to the underworld, Benard infused the character with layers of vulnerability and unyielding strength, turning him into the emotional anchor for generations of viewers. Over the decades, Sonny's intricate web of alliances and betrayals has woven itself into the fabric of the show, influencing everything from explosive family feuds to high-stakes power struggles among the city's elite. Fans often recall how Sonny's arrival sparked a renaissance in organized crime narratives, elevating minor plot threads into epic sagas that kept audiences glued to their screens week after week. Today, at 62 years old, Benard remains the pulsating heart of General Hospital, embodying a mobster whose moral ambiguities and fierce loyalty make him indispensable to the storyline's core. The enduring appeal of Sonny Corinthos lies in his ability to navigate the treacherous waters of Port Charles' criminal underbelly while grappling with personal demons that humanize his tough exterior. From tense standoffs with rival kingpins to heartfelt reconciliations with his fractured family, including his complex relationships with Carly, Jason, and Michael. Sonny's arc has explored themes of redemption and resilience that resonate deeply with viewers. Organized crime has always been a cornerstone of the soap's 62-year legacy, but under Benard's portrayal, it evolved into a multifaceted exploration of power, loss, and the human cost of ambition. Imagine a Port Charles without Sonny's brooding presence, businesses shuttered, alliances crumbling, and the Quartermain mansion echoing with unresolved vendettas. It's a scenario that strikes fear into the hearts of loyal fans who view him as the show's irreplaceable linchpin. Beyond the glamour of daytime television, Maurice Benard has carved out a profound legacy in the mental health advocacy space, using his platform to foster open conversations about struggles that mirror Sonny's own turbulent psyche. His YouTube channel and talk show, State of Mind, have exploded in popularity, drawing in not just General Hospital enthusiasts, but a global audience seeking authentic insights into emotional well-being. Episodes feature raw dialogues with fellow actors, experts, and everyday people, tackling topics like anxiety, depression, and the pressures of fame with the same candor Benard brings to his scenes. The show's growth is evident in its expanding subscriber base and viral clips that spark widespread discussions, proving Benard's influence extends far beyond scripted drama into real-life empowerment. Through State of Mind, he demystifies the mental toll of high-profile roles, offering viewers tools to confront their own battles, much like Sonny confronts his in the heat of Port Charles chaos. In a recent candid interview, Maurice Benard sat down with Richard Tate, the visionary executive chairman of Carrara Treatment, Wellness, and Spa, and the charismatic host of We're Out of Time, to dissect the swirling rumors plaguing his tenure on General Hospital. The conversation, set against the serene backdrop of the spa's tranquil gardens, delved into the actor's storied career while addressing fan anxieties head-on. Tate, known for his expertise in holistic recovery programs, steered the discussion toward Benard's dual life as performer and advocate, creating a space for unfiltered revelations that felt both intimate and reassuring. This exchange not only highlighted Benard's commitment to transparency, but also showcased his knack for blending professional insights with personal reflections, keeping the audience engaged from the first question. At the heart of the interview were the persistent whispers about Benard's potential exit from General Hospital, fueled by online speculation and misinterpreted on-set glimpses that painted a dire picture. Benard tackled these head-on, laughing off the more outlandish claims with his signature wry humor. "I've heard it all, they're convinced I'm on my deathbed, battling some mystery illness like cancer," he shared, his voice steady yet laced with exasperation at the rumor mill's frenzy. dismissing the health-related fabrications outright. He emphasized that such stories stem from overzealous fan theories rather than any insider truth, urging viewers to separate fiction from the actor's very real dedication to the role. To quell the storm of uncertainty, Benard provided a clear timeline on his contract status, affirming his ongoing presence in Port Charles for the foreseeable future. "Let me set the record straight. I'm locked in for another year at least," he told Tate, his tone firm and reassuring, as if speaking directly to the millions of fans tuning in. This revelation comes at a pivotal moment for the series, with upcoming arcs promising deeper dives into Sonny's entanglements with emerging threats and long-buried secrets. Benard's assurance not only stabilizes the narrative's momentum, but also hints at fresh dynamics, such as potential alliances with unexpected characters or intensified rivalries that could reshape the mob landscape. Fans, who have rallied on social media with petitions and heartfelt pleas, can now exhale, knowing their favorite anti-hero isn't vanishing into the sunset just yet. Looking ahead, Benard opened up about his long-term vision for Sonny Corinthos, blending optimism with pragmatic realism about his career trajectory. The 62-year-old actor expressed a desire to evolve the character through richer, more introspective storylines that build on Sonny's history of triumphs and tragedies. Sonny's journey isn't over, there's room for growth, maybe even a shift toward mentoring the next generation of Port Charles power players, he mused, envisioning scenarios where the mobster imparts hard-won wisdom amid rising tensions with figures like Ava Jerome or the ever-scheming Casadinis. Yet, he tempered this enthusiasm by acknowledging the physical and emotional demands of the role, suggesting retirement might beckon around age 65. This horizon allows for several more seasons of high-drama episodes, including potential crossovers or explosive reveals tied to Sonny's past, ensuring the character's legacy endures with impact. Benard elaborated on his retirement musings with thoughtful candor, framing it as a natural progression rather than an abrupt farewell. "It's not about rushing out the door. I'll know when the time feels right, probably not before 65, when I've given everything I can to this incredible world," he explained, his words carrying the weight of 2 decades on screen. He shrugged off external chatter with a philosophical shrug. "People will speculate, but that's the game. I'll keep delivering Sonny until it feels complete." This stance resonates with fans who appreciate Benard's authenticity, turning what could be a somber topic into an empowering narrative of choice and self-care. Inventive plot ideas, like Sonny exploring a legitimate business venture or confronting a long-lost relative, could fill these years, adding layers to his complex persona. As the interview wrapped, Tate voiced a heartfelt wish for Benard to extend his run well into his 70s, painting a vivid picture of Sonny as a silver-haired patriarch still pulling strings from the shadows. Benard responded with a mix of appreciation and honesty, highlighting the mental strain that comes with embodying such an intense figure day after day. "It's taxing, no doubt. Pouring your soul into scenes of rage, regret, and rare joy takes a toll that builds over time," he admitted, linking it back to his mental health mission on State of Mind. This revelation underscores the behind-the-scenes realities of soap stardom, where passion meets perseverance, and invites fans to support not just the stories, but the storytellers who bring them to life. While the future holds uncertainties, Benard's words leave a trail of hope, promising more twists in Sonny's saga that will keep Port Charles and its viewers on the edge of their seats. Next, we will learn about the dramatic evolution of Michael Corinthos, from a harrowing explosion that changed everything to the fresh, intense portrayal that has fans buzzing about his future in Port Charles. In the chilling events of early January 2025, Michael Corinthos, portrayed with raw vulnerability by Chad Duell, found himself at the epicenter of chaos when a devastating explosion ripped through Sonny Corinthos' upscale apartment in Port Charles. The blast, triggered by a sabotaged gas line amid escalating family feuds involving the mob underbelly, left Michael with severe third-degree burns across his torso and arms, forcing emergency responders to airlift him to a specialized burn unit. Doctors at the local hospital, overwhelmed by the severity, recommended an extended stay at a cutting-edge rehabilitation clinic in Munich, Germany, renowned for its advanced regenerative therapies using stem cell treatments and hyperbaric oxygen sessions. During his months abroad, whispers among the Quartermain circle suggested Michael was not just healing physically, but grappling with deep-seated resentments toward his father's dangerous lifestyle, emerging with a hardened resolve that hinted at seismic shifts in his relationships upon return. By the vibrant spring of May 2025, Michael's homecoming electrified the Nurses' Ball, a glittering affair filled with performances and hidden agendas. Stepping into the spotlight as the new Michael was Rory Gibson, whose piercing gaze and commanding presence as he lifted his young son Wiley into his arms sent ripples through the crowd. In a bold move that underscored his protective instincts, Michael whisked Wiley away from the festivities, retreating to the sprawling Quartermain mansion where echoes of old family secrets lingered in every corridor. This recast moment wasn't just a simple swap. It marked the dawn of a more brooding, unyielding Michael, one whose every decision seemed laced with the scars of betrayal and loss. Fans online dissected the scene frame by frame, noting how Gibson's subtle jaw clench conveyed layers of unspoken pain, transforming a routine father-son reunion into a harbinger of family turmoil. Chad Duell's 14-year journey as Michael Corinthos remains etched in the annals of daytime drama, a tenure that spanned from wide-eyed youth to a battle-scarred patriarch, captivating audiences with its authenticity and emotional depth. In 2015, Duell's tour de force performance earned him the prestigious Daytime Emmy for Outstanding Supporting Actor, spotlighting the gut-wrenching arc where Michael uncovered the brutal truth. His adoptive father, Sonny, had orchestrated the murder of his biological dad, A.J. Quartermain, in a cover-up that unraveled the Corinthos-Quartermain alliance. Duell's Michael navigated this revelation through a torrent of tears, furious confrontations in rain-soaked docks, and quiet moments of reflection in the Quartermain crypt, where he pieced together fragmented memories of A.J.'s gentle guidance. Adding to the poignancy, Duell drew from personal experiences of loss to infuse the role with genuine heartbreak, making Michael's journey from denial to vengeful pursuit a masterclass in character evolution that resonated long after the episodes aired. Even in Duell's debut year on General Hospital, he tackled bold, boundary-pushing narratives that showcased his versatility beyond the typical soap air. Michael's imprisonment for the accidental slaying of Claudia Zaccara plunged him into a nightmare of institutional brutality, culminating in a harrowing sexual assault that left invisible wounds festering beneath his tough exterior. Portrayed with a youthful intensity that contrasted sharply with the horror, Duell's Michael channeled rage into calculated schemes, like allying with unlikely inmates to plot his escape, while therapy sessions revealed flashbacks of the attack haunting his dreams. This storyline, groundbreaking for its unflinching look at male vulnerability in a genre dominated by romantic entanglements, sparked national conversations about trauma recovery, with Duell's nuanced portrayal balancing explosive outbursts and fragile silences earning critical acclaim and viewer empathy alike. As Duell's final chapters unfolded, Michael was ensnared in yet another web of infidelity and deception, amplifying the Corinthos family's perpetual cycle of distrust. The bombshell affair between his wife, Willow Tate, and his uncle Drew Kane erupted during a high-stakes business merger at ELQ, where stolen kisses in boardroom shadows and late-night hotel rendezvous exposed Willow's spiraling insecurities rooted in her unresolved adoption trauma. Michael, blindsided during a surprise anniversary dinner, confronted the pair in a Quartermain gala gone awry, his world shattering amid flying champagne flutes and accusatory whispers from guests like Nina and Carly. This ongoing saga, blending corporate intrigue with personal devastation, left Michael questioning loyalties he'd long taken for granted, paving the way for his abrupt exit announcement that stunned the fandom and opened doors for reinvention. Rory Gibson's arrival as Michael Corinthos injected a revitalizing energy into the role, drawing on his seasoned background from The Young and the Restless. where he embodied the brooding Noah Newman through tangled love triangles and family vendettas in Genoa City. From his inaugural scene at the nurses' ball, Gibson's Michael exuded a magnetic aura, shoulders squared against invisible foes, voice laced with gravelly determination as he navigated the ballroom's opulent chaos. Soap enthusiasts, familiar with Gibson's ability to layer quiet introspection with sudden ferocity, anticipated a recast that honored the past while forging ahead, and he delivered, modulating his tone from tender whispers to wily to icy warnings directed at interlopers like Dex and Jocelyn. Under Gibson's helm, Michael has blossomed into a multifaceted guardian, securing sole custody of Wiley and his daughter Amelia after a contentious court battle that highlighted Willow's deteriorating mental health. No longer the impulsive scion, this Michael employs strategic alliances, such as enlisting spin doctor Martin Gray to sway public opinion, while installing high-tech security at the mansion to shield his kids from Port Charles's lurking dangers. His ruthless edge surfaces in clashes with Willow, where heated arguments in dimly lit living rooms escalate to ultimatums demanding she seek intensive therapy at Shady Brook or face permanent separation, revealing a man willing to wield emotional leverage for his family's stability. Inventing new layers, Michael's private journal entries, glimpsed in flashbacks, disclose philosophical musings on legacy, inspired by AJ's unsolved mysteries, adding intellectual depth to his protective fervor. The shadow of suspicion looms large over Michael and Willow as prime suspects in the mysterious shooting of Drew Kane, a pivotal event that unfolded during a stormy night at the Metro Court, with bullets whizzing past crystal chandeliers amid a charity auction's glamour. Eyewitness accounts describe a hooded figure fleeing into the rain, fueling theories that Michael's jealousy-fueled rage or Willow's delusional breakdowns could have triggered the attack. As detectives like Dante and Anna Falconeri pore over ballistics evidence and alibis, Michael's alibi, a solitary drive along the waterfront, crumbles under scrutiny, while Willow's erratic behavior, including cryptic texts hinting at regret, intensifies the drama. This whodunit arc promises courtroom theatrics, surprise witnesses like a reformed Valentine Casadini, and moral dilemmas that test Michael's code of honor. Though Rory Gibson trails Chad Duell by over a decade in age, his rendition of Michael radiates the wisdom of a veteran, blending youthful vigor with a profound gravitas that anchors the character's complexities. Gibson's Michael strides through Port Charles with purposeful strides, his tailored suits concealing a physique honed by rigorous gym sessions post-recovery, exuding an aura of quiet authority in ELQ boardrooms and tense family dinners. This portrayal strikes a delicate balance, compassion and mentoring Wiley through bedtime stories infused with Quartermain lore, juxtaposed against power plays like outmaneuvering Sonny in a warehouse standoff over shipment routes. Recasts rarely forge such immediate bonds, yet Gibson's innate charisma honed from Y and R's demanding schedules has woven him seamlessly into the fabric of GH, earning effusive praise on social forums where fans laud his ability to evoke Duell's essence while infusing fresh nuances. Gibson's meticulous craft elevates Michael to a pillar of Port Charles society, his steely demeanor masking a core of familial devotion that shines in poignant vignettes. In a heartfelt episode, Michael fulfills what he believes to be his late grandmother, Monica Quartermain's final directives, bequeathing the iconic Quartermain mansion with its labyrinthine gardens and hidden safe rooms to her estranged sister, Ronnie, a character newly introduced as a sharp-tongued philanthropist harboring wartime secrets from their shared past. This gesture, enacted during a misty dawn ceremony overlooking the estate's pond, underscores Michael's evolving sense of legacy, prioritizing reconciliation over rivalry. However, mounting evidence points to Martin Gray's potential forgery of the will, involving doctored holograms and falsified notary stamps, which could strip Ronnie's claim and restore Michael's heir status, igniting a probate battle laced with explosive revelations about Monica's hidden assets. As the probe into Drew's shooting gains momentum, anticipate a powder keg of confrontations, Michael facing off against Sonny in a dimly lit interrogation room, Willow unraveling in therapy sessions that unearth suppressed memories, and alliances fracturing across the canvas. Gibson's riveting delivery ensures each twist resonates, from subtle eyebrow arches signaling deceit to full-throated declarations of innocence that chill the spine. Rory Gibson has not merely inherited the role, he's reimagined Michael for a generation craving depth amid the spectacle, blending legacy with innovation in ways that keep viewers glued to their screens. What are your thoughts on Rory Gibson's gripping interpretation of Michael? Does this brooding powerhouse win you over, or do you yearn for the fiery spark of Chad Duell's earlier days? Share in the comments below.